What's up, you guys? Batcheck JW coming to you. Well, we're going HD again, and we're going close up. And this one is a Colt 1911. Some people say it's not a 1911 unless it's Colt. No, a lot of 1911s are well made. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Colt, but Colt is the original. And speaking of originals, this is an exact copy of what they used to look like when they were issued out in World War I. So this is, I believe, what they called a 1918 model. This one's cool. This was introduced by Colt, and they didn't make very many of them. And they put all the stampings on it that is just awesome. All that military type roll marks. Look at that. It even says United States property, and their rampant pony in the back. And model of U.S. Army with its unique serial number WW1. This has been a gun that I was searching for quite some time and could not find it. And definitely searched long and hard. Was not readily available, and I was going through a lot of different gun dealers at the time and trying to get them to get me one, and they could not find one. So, but it has its nice, what would you say, the checkered diamond grips, the walnut, the dark walnut, and it does have a flat mainspring housing with no checkering or nothing. It's smooth. It's really smooth, in fact. And you'll notice something else on the back. There is not much beaver tail there. In fact, there's hardly any, and the beauty of it is it'll give you a little pinch when you shoot it. That's kind of what people had to deal with back in the day. I'm thinking that's the last thing you're thinking about when you're getting in war, right? In the trenches. So that's okay, but that's part of the nostalgia of this gun. It's cool that it's this is pretty much an original configuration. Give you a look at the sights, barely anything, so it's nothing to write home about. This is kind of a safe queen, but kind of not. I do take it out and shoot it. I like it. Let's take it down for you. Let's see how it looks on the inside. Let's carefully take the spring out. Now, I keep this thing fairly greased because it does spend a lot of time in the safe. I do get it out from time to time and shoot it, but it does kind of spend a lot of time in the safe. So yeah, we got pretty basic look on the inside. It's got a little red grease in there. I do keep it a little bit more greased than my other guns, just because of I don't want to get back to it and it's covered in rust. That would absolutely hurt, and I would probably cry. So, and the slide is really neat. Let's take this thing out here. Now that I've fumbled it, there we go. Pretty neat. Again, I do keep it pretty lubed, so it's pretty glossy in there. The barrel actually does say Colt 45, and they even put a little stamping right there. So they got definitely a lot of things down far as the old ways. Even the stamp right here behind the trigger on the frame, and notice there is no scalloping or cutout here. They didn't do that back then. So anyway, this is a really neat piece to have, because who better than to do a repro than the guys that made one, right? So that's pretty neat. Go ahead and put it back together here. Oh, getting off camera. Okay. The thing is, you got to get that bushing lined up. Right there it goes. Okay, that's part of the 1911. Just gotta. Once you get it lined up and everything, it's good to go. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys a close-up look at this thing. Pretty cool. HD model of the 1911 U.S. Army is kind of really what they looked like way back then. Anyway, I'm Batcheck JW. Like, share, and subscribe.